Hello, and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa, and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 113. I got my coffee. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what's in here. Let me take a sip first. Heavenly pumpkin spice creamer. I found it. I'm so excited to have pumpkin spice creamer on my birthday. All right. Today is August 8th, 2021, Sunday. I am trying out a microphone. Please let me know if it's any better or any worse, or doesn't matter. I'm just going to try this out. It was a very cheap microphone, so I don't know how well the quality is going to be. I've had a few people comment that they can't hear me very well, so we're going to try this, and we will see. So please let me know in the comments down below if it's any better or any worse. Thank you. All right, if you are new, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there. I will have links to my Instagram, my Ravelry group, patterns, links to shops and bag shops, and all that good stuff right down there. This is a podcast where I share about my knitting, sometimes crochet, sometimes cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. So yeah, I have 2 finished objects and 4 whips and 1 little stash enhancement. Also let me know if you can hear me swallowing, because if I know that would irritate me. So I'll try not to drink coffee that much, but I need my coffee. And if you can hear me swallow, then I'm just going to stop this mic thing, because I know if that was me, it would irritate me. So like I said, please let me know if the sound's any better right down below. Okay, finished objects. We'll start with this one. Socks. Finished object number 1. I did the heels and the toes in KnitPicks Stroll Navy. It looks black, but it is navy. And the main color is Sewhappyjane and Sweetly Sings. These are a gift. And I did 15 rows of 2x2 rib, 4 rows of leg, and then I put in my afterthought heel. I'll talk about needles and other things later because I have sock whips. Oh, I love these so much. Look at these. So this is KnitPicks Felici Currant Mood. This was a color from, I think, last summer. So it's not in their website right now. The heels and toes are in KnitPicks Stroll Dove Heather. For these ones I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib and 4 rows of leg. These ones are mine. They don't match. Close, but I'm okay with that. And I can get a pair of shorty socks for me with 1 ball of Felici if I do contrasting toes and cuffs. I have extra. I didn't weigh how much I had left, but I wear a size women's 8.5 shoe. So, I'm so excited now I can wear these. They're so pretty. And that's all my finished objects. 2 pairs of socks. Oh, stash dash. Oh, and I forgot some admin stuff, so we'll do that after stash dash. So I believe, let's see, where are my notes? These ones were 186 meters And these ones were 183 meters. So my total for this week was 369 meters. That is, so my total for Stash Dash so far is 14,004 meters. I might reach 15, guys. I might do it. It's going to be close. All right. My admin stuff that I forgot to talk about. Stitching Plaza gave me a coupon code from all of my viewers for her bags. I will link her Etsy shop down below. And use the code HAPPYBDAY10 and you get 10% off your order. And that ends August 31st. I will link her website down below and the coupon code and how long it lasts. So that is in there for you. Okay, now we can go on to whips. I need another coffee. Let's see if I just drink like this. I have a feeling you guys can hear me swallowing. All right, let's just keep on moving. This is a Stolen Minutes bag. So cute. Summer sock camp. Try to open the zipper over here. Oh, this one has a hoe. Quick, I need a sock blocker. When did I finish this sock? I think it was Friday I finished it. Oh, I love these so much. These are like right up my alley, these colors. At least for socks. I don't like to usually wear bright colors, but for socks, I don't care. Look at this. Oh my. Isn't that beautiful? I do an afterthought heel. These ones I did longer because these are for Desert Vista Dye Works knit along, where you knit a pair of adult socks. Usually, I think the leg has to be 3 inches. I don't remember. You have to. There's rules, but I just do long socks to use up as most of the yarn as possible. Yeah, you just knit a pair of socks, adult socks, in her yarn. 1 pair a month. So I am half done. Actually, I'm more than half done. I'll show you my second sock here in a second. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I didn't tell you what the colorway was. Do you want to know what the colorway is? There's the tag, Desert Vista Dye Works. And the colorway is Zombody Mystery Machine, which is the Scooby-Doo van. I think she nailed it. Yeah, she nailed it. All right, here is the second sock. I do all my socks magic loop. I made it to the heel. I think I have like 50 rows left, and I'm going to do the toe and the heel, and this pair will be done. So I do 64 stitches. I use Chiaogoo Red Lace 2.5 millimeter needle, which is a US 1.5. I'm going to put my heel in here. I'm going to do a cut-in afterthought heel. All of these markers are counting my rows, 10 rows per marker. So the second sock will match. Yes, I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this sock. Oh, I just really love these. And here is how much I have left. Quite a bit. I might be able to get a pair of shorty socks. But I probably will have to do contrasting heels, toes, and cuffs. We'll wait and see. If it's anything less than 50 grams, I'm going to have to use contrasting everything. If it's 50 grams, I don't think it's going to be 50 grams with these long legs on these socks, but we will see. Oh, I just love this. So I'm almost there. I know today's the 8th. Usually I have them done by now, but I was sidetracked on those other socks that I showed. I was like really close to finishing those, and yeah, one of my whips, you'll see. I put a lot of work in that. Alright, we just won't zip that up because I don't know if you can hear that annoying zipper noise. I had to use this bag again because I love it. Oh, I got my stitch markers on there. I got these binder clips and I put my stitch markers on there, and then I just attach it to that so it's always in there for me. This bag is from Unusual Surroundings. I will link his shop below, and I will also link Stolen Minutes down below. This one is just a teeny tiny whip because the new Felici came, and I'm like, I need to cast some new Felici on. So this is the Game Over colorway. Yep. Which is in their shopper right now. Website, whatever you want to call it. And all I have is a cuff. But I'm going to work on these when I finish my Scooby-Doo van socks. So here's what I got. 12 rows of 2x2 rib. These are going to be shorties. And 64 stitches. Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeter, which is a US 1.5. And I'll show you the cake. I like to wind my Felici up in cakes because I want to know where the knots are, if there are any. This one did not, so yay. So yeah, these will be shorty socks. I probably do KnitPicks stroll, dove heather for the toes and the heels. And that is that. That is all of my sock whips. Need to get another sip of coffee, sorry. Alright, this is a bag that my mom made. I got my markers on here. I'm kind of getting close to finishing this, but not really at the same time. I'll try to open it slowly. I put a lot of work in this. I love this thing so much. So much. Alright, last time I showed this, I said, and this is Hugh Loco in Folsom. Lolo did it. So I'm using Lolo Did It. Folsom. And this one is Hugh Loco. This is a Color Riot mini set. This was the confectionery set. I don't think she has it in her shop. A lot of her mini sets are like one-time things. You got to get them while you can. All right. Oh my, this is so huge. I'm trying not to bump the microphone. So let's see. I was here. I was here last week. Just a little baby shawl. Oh my word. Look at this. Oh, that looks so beautiful on the camera. Oh. I am so proud of myself. Look at that rainbow. This is the Painting Waves shawl by Stephen West. I am obsessed with Stephen West's patterns. Obsessed with Stephen West. I'm a little late on that bandwagon, but I am so glad that I jumped on. Yeah, you can see my stitch marker is right there. So I did all of that. I think I'm up to like probably up to 150 stitches. Maybe more. I don't know. I didn't count. I put in 2 colors yesterday, and I didn't count after that. At this point, I don't need to count. I just keep on going. You use the pattern calls for 8 minis. I'm using 10. Whoops. So we will see how much yarn I have left. I would like to do a full rainbow and end with the purple because I started with the red or pink in this case. So I'd like to end with purple. This purple, just so I have like the full, you can't tell, but it's purple. That one right there. So we will see if I have enough yarn. If not, I will just go by the pattern, and when it tells me to end, I will. But yeah. And I'm doing the Weave and Steven method, which is the best thing ever. So all of these ends are woven. All I have to do is snip them. So no heart attacks, please. So it looks really messy, but once I clip those and block it, this will definitely need a good block so you can see all those colors. Oh, I love it. I think I'm going to work on this today. I would really love to finish this week, but I have... Alright, you do 3 sections. I don't want to give too much away. You do 3 sections, and then the last section you do like 4 more times. And I am like almost done with it once. So I still have 3 more sections to go. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep working on it though. The rows are getting longer. So we will see. If not this week, definitely next week, and it will be finished for Stash Dash. I don't think it'll get me to 20,000, but oh, I love this so stinking much. All right, so that is my shawl. I'm already scheming for my next shawl pattern. I guess I will talk about this now. It's kind of part of Stash, but not really Stash. Stephen West has a class, workshop. It's not on YouTube. You go to his website, and when you do that, you get a pattern early. So I did it. There's a bunch of videos on there and like helpful hints for like planning shawls and colors, and I just loved it. And yeah, I bought it. It's not yarn. So I don't know if I'm going to make that pattern, or I have pattern and yarn all set up and I keep saying I'm going to name that one next, and then I have a squirrel moment with another shawl. So the clockwork shawl, I think I'm going to do that one next, and then think about that shawl that came with that class. I think it's called Painting Stripes. It kind of reminds me of this one, except there's no waves, and then it kind of reminds me of Vertices Unite with stripes. So I'm thinking about doing a green one. I have that Hue Loco August mini set with the greens and the peaches. I gotta think about some colors. So that is on my mind. I might think about that for a while. We will see what happens. All right, I'm gonna open this other bag. This is my blanket. My shawl, I didn't say this, but it will be in the show notes. I used a US 5. Chiaogoo's my interchangeable set. All right, this is my blanket. My Jelly Roll blanket by KF Jones. I am using a US 2, 2.75 millimeter needle. I didn't work on this as much, so I stopped here. or I was here last week. So I finished this, and I've made it to the top. I decided, okay, this is tall enough. So then I went back down to the bottom. My foot's fallen asleep. And I attached the second stripe. There's like the slip stitch detail. It's a paid for pattern, so I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, I am loving it. So I'm just using all of my minis. Randomly, I got some stripe. This is this is not KnitPicks. This is, oh my, Nomadic Yarns, Catnap. And I don't know what the other ones are. There's a lot of row 1 minis in there. I think this was a swap with the Advent. Maybe? I have no idea. So I'm just using whatever I feel like it. Whatever size yarn it is. Some stripes are going to be bigger than others. But yeah. So I am on strip 2. Alright, let's move my stitch marker. Kind of going fast today. That's all my whips, and I'm at 20 minutes. Stick my stitch marker on here. So we'll see how much I get done. There we go. I'm using Chiaogoos. These aren't Chiaogoos. These are signatures. I already told you this size. These are the 7-inch ones. This is a Cocoa Knits stopper. I really love those. Probably not necessary, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yep, this is a pay for pattern. I highly recommend it. She has there's a couple videos on there that I found very helpful when I decided to do my second strip. She shows you how to do it, and there's written instructions. And then she shows you how to weave the ends in. So I've been doing that the way that she shows. And then there's a video of how to do the I-cord border around the whole blanket. There's a video on that. So yeah, it was very nice. I highly recommend that pattern. All right, I gotta move. I don't know how much you're gonna hear of it. And I gotta move my stash. Trying to be gingerly so I don't make so much noise. Okay, I guess we'll talk about reading and watching. Reading, I finished An Offer from a Gentleman, which is the Bridgerton #3 book. I'm really enjoying those. And Amy from A Happy Little Yarn, she recommended or was talking to me about a series that I have never even heard before. And I'm like, where have I been? I must be living under a rock. The series is called A Twisted Tale, and they do, they're Disney movies. They're retellings of Disney movies with a little twist. And I thought that is so cool. So both of my feet are asleep. Oh, that feels weird. So I started and finished A Whole New World. That is book number 1. I'm going to read them in order. I don't know if you are supposed to. Some say you are. Some people say you don't have to. I like to read things in order, so that's what I'm going to do. So that one is Aladdin, and I really liked it. I'm going to start. I don't know if I like to only do one audiobook at a time, so I don't know if I'm going to go back to Bridgerton and then go back to Twisted Tales. I don't know. We'll see. I know they're both audiobooks. Okay. Currently reading. Still reading The Giver. That's a reread for me. I have a copy. I bought a copy on my Kindle. And the past 3 nights I have not been reading it because I'm like, I have it forever. I gotta stop doing that. This is why I need library books, so that I have a deadline and that I actually finish it and stop, not reading it for a week. We'll get there. And then it says here I started romancing Mr. Bridgerton. That is Bridgerton number 4. I don't know if I started it. I might have downloaded it on my phone. So I don't know if I have the Twisted Tales one checked out. I don't know. I'm going to start one of those. Maybe I'll finish both of them. Okay, watching. We finished The Handmaid's Tale last night. And oh my, that show was intense, guys. We had a little snafu with the Netflix. We're old school. We have the streaming service, but we also have the DVDs. So we got the last disc of The Handmaid's Tale. I think it was a Wednesday or Thursday. That night, whatever night we got it, we started watching there's 2 episodes on the disc, and that was the rest of the season. We played the first one, and we had like 10 minutes left of the episode, and the disc just crapped out. It says, no, you are not finishing this. So we tried to play the last episode, and it's like, nope, I'm not playing that either. So I was really mad. So we reported it. They sent us a new one. We got it yesterday, and then we finished it. Oh, it was so good. I really like that show, but it's stressful at times, and it's very intense. And what else? We're still watching Stargate SG1 Season 4. That is another rewatch. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Still watching Doctor Who with my kiddos. After finishing that Twisted Tales Aladdin book, I think I'm going to get the Aladdin cartoon, the original, and watch that with my kids. Because I got in the mood to want to watch that. It's been a really, really long time since I've seen that. So we'll try that. All right, I guess we'll go on to Stash. I really don't. This is going to be like a really short episode because I only have like one thing to show. And I kind of don't want to show it because it's going to be super crinkly. But I got my row 1 minis. Again, it looks like it's 80/20 base. Is that the only base they're going to have anymore? I think I re-signed up in May, and the past 4 months, they've all been 80/20 base. I don't know. I really like these colors, though. They're very fall. Bring on the fall vibes. This is Ash and Bumble. I have never heard of them before. Never used their yarn before. But I really like this one. These 2 are nice. Probably use these for shawls, blankets, scrappy socks. I don't know. Whatever my heart desires. And that's all in my stash. Trying to be good, trying to be good. It's hard. It's very hard. I feel like I've been slouching. My camera's all wonky today. All right. Wow. Half an hour. That's all I got for you guys. Did I speed through that too fast? Probably because I didn't have a lot of stash. Let's see, did I go through everything? My finished objects, my whips, stash, my stash enhancement, reading and watching. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I guess we'll go into life stuff real quick. There's not a lot happening. It's going to get really hot today. Like 90. Ugh. I think I've mentioned in the past episodes. I don't like anything above, like 75 is like perfect. 80 is like, okay. 85, no. 90, no. Anything above that is like really, no, we don't need that. So yeah, it's gonna get hot again. It was cooler in the beginning of the week. It was like only like 73 was the high, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, well, summer's back now. It's gonna be 90s for a while. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms tomorrow. Let's see. Husband is still working from home. Kids are supposed to start school in like 4 weeks, and I am very nervous. Things are getting out of control again. And I don't know. They say they can go back. Everybody can go back full time, 5 days a week. They said masks are optional, but I don't know about this. I am not feeling good. I'm not feeling good about this. My kids are 8 and 10. They are too young to get the vaccine. Part of me just wants them to say, sorry, we're just going to do the first semester online. But I know they're not going to do that. So, I don't know. Might have some stress buying in my future. So maybe I better try to be good this month. So because September comes, it's going to be a little stressful. I want them to go back, but it's making me nervous. My kids have been practicing wearing their masks on and off during the day, so they get used to it. I am going to tell them to wear them if they're not mandatory or not. I don't know if it's going to help, but it's better to try something than nothing. So we will see. I try not to be the Debbie Downer, but that is on my mind right now. As every day the cases rise and rise and rise. And they're going to say, yeah, kids can go back. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. All right. Let's see. Knitting goals this week. Finish these socks, which is not going to be a problem. I'll probably work on these today. I would really love to finish that rainbow shawl, but that might be pushing it. Yeah, let's see, my cast on, the shawl, let's see if I can do this without making noise. I think I showed this in the past. The clockwork shawl, I'm going to use this Plank and Stella. Unbelievable. So I'm going to do this with a KnitPicks Roll Tonal. Oh, it smells good. Oh, I got some tough woolen soap. I guess I can show that. I got some soap and some hand balm. I didn't show it because, I mean, I've bought from them before, and you can't smell it, so I feel like I'm just teasing you. Oh, this one is my favorite, lavender apple. Favorite. Oh, it smells so good. I like to sit on my yarn for a little bit so that my yarn smells all nice until I'm ready to use it. So I think I need to cast this on, the Clockwork Shawl by Stephen West, with a KnitPicks Roll Tonal gray color. I don't remember the color, and I don't know where it is, so I'll have to search for it. But yeah, and this might be my my Halloween shawl. I keep wanting to cast it on, and then I get sidetracked. It's like, ooh, let's make another for this use night. And I'm like, okay, then we'll do the clockwork. And then I'm like, no, let's do the painting waves. or no, dotted race. And I'm like, okay, did the dotted race. Now we'll do the clockwork. No painting waves. So I think I need to do this. I have the pattern, I have the yarn, I have the needles. I am sticking to just one shawl and the needles at a time because I don't want to overwhelm myself. And this gives me motivation to keep working on that one. But yeah, I really love this one. So I probably will not have this cast on for next week, but I think this is next in line while I think about that painting stripes shawl that I talked about earlier. All right, I guess we're up to 35 minutes now. I think that's it. I think we'll end it here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, ring the bell. That way you will get notified when I post my videos. Please let me know how the microphone worked. Was it yay, nay? Did you hear crinkly noises from my shirt? Did you hear me swallowing my coffee and sipping? Please let me know if it's any better, any worse. If it's worse, then I just won't use it and we'll just go back to how I was doing it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.